Welcome to another video today, and today is going to be a little lesson tutorial thing because do you guys remember a couple months ago when I created that little cartoon thing? I'll leave a link in the description to this video. Well, today I'm going to be teaching you guys how I create a cartoon. Well, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is write a script. As you can see, I'm working on a cartoon called Harvey and Pickles. It's based on my cat and dog in real life. Well, listen, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's just a tiny little bit based on Lady and the Tramp, but it's not actually. So, the first thing you have to do is write a script, make sure everything's in here. Yeah, and make sure everything is correctly in. Let me zoom in a little bit. There. You see, just like that. So you basically write the story about whatever you want. Hold on. Sorry guys. There we go. Yeah, so you just basically write your script about whatever you want. Yeah, I literally don't care what you work on as long as it's whatever. So just do what you like, I guess. Once we've done with the script, we need to move on to our what called story sketches. Okay, hold on, just let me do a little zoom in. Right here. Yeah, so I've done some little story sketches for my cartoon, Harvey and Pickles. So, start out with Pickles doing her normal everyday thing. Yeah, who are loved by her two owners, Michael and Sweetheart, and her little neighbour friend cat, Lulu. And down in the park, by that tree, there lives Harvey, who loves his life, has a good swim in the lake. And afterwards, we found out 2 twin babies were born. Once the babies were born, Uncle John moves in with suitcase and the baggage. And baggage has 3 puppies with a talent for getting into mischief and getting Pickles blamed for it. So when Uncle John puts a cone on her, Pickles gets really scared and manages to run away from the house. And then when she is chased downtown by one of the most vicious stray dogs ever, Harvey, who saw Pickles in trouble, went to help her and then managed to stop the stray. And then we meet this little baby elephant who manages to get the cone off Pickles. And then they go for a little walk around town. They have dinner at Tony's restaurant. And then climb in the roof of the church. And then a little noise making, which has Pickles wound up in the pound. And then Uncle John brings her home and locks her in her little house, cat house thing. And then a mouse, who's always wanted to try and get into the house, manages to enter the house into the baby's room. But Pickles couldn't stop him, and then enters the baby's room, and then Harvey, who managed to squeeze through the cat flap to help Pickles, well, she told him everything, and then he disposes the mouse, and then Michael, who of course misunderstands and accusing Harvey of attacking their twin babies. They send for the dog catcher, or the cat as well, and then Lulu discovers the truth about the mouse. So she manages to grab hold of one of the horses before it reaches into the pound. And Harvey is brought home with a collar and then officially part of the family. So guys, that is officially how you discuss story sketches. Now we're going to move on to another process. Hold on a sec. So guys, once you've done with story sketches, you need to move on to another process, and this is called layout. Well, layout, let me show you what I mean. Well, we have a drawing here, so we just do this drawing, and then we add a piece of paper over here with the same drawing, but we add something different to it. You see that tiny little raindrop there, and then we grab another piece of paper, and we pretty much do the same thing over and over again until it creates a scene. Get out the way, pencil. Okay, if I can get my fingers in place. Like that. It's pretty much simple, and I've been doing this for about a long time. I started doing this in 2019, so it took me some time to do this. There. And also, I have been doing this with a bunch of drawings like this. and I created a whole scene from the cartoon Bambi. So here's what I did. The raindrop scene. If I can flip that a little slower. Hold on. Bird flying through the rain. So that is layout, and now we're going to move on to another process. Right, so the next process we're going to move on is called ink and paint. So for ink and paint, we have to design a background, and hold on. We have to grab a piece of drawing, and then we grab a tracing paper, or as I like to call it, a cell. We put it onto the tracing. We put the tracing paper on the main paper, and then we just draw away, and then we ink it afterwards. So that is called ink and paint. And then just to test it, we put it against the background. Hold on. Just like that. And I did a whole scene. Yeah, this is for the scene of Harvey and Pickles. So remember, the first thing we do is place down a background, and then a cell, and then a second cell, and then the final cell, which I'm not going to place down now. So once you've done all the inking and painting, it's time to shoot the scene. So here's how I usually do mine. Well, I grab a plastic wallet and I place the background inside, and then I put the cell in, just like this, just like that, and then I just shoot away. You see, just like that. And then I go onto iMovie, and then I save it, and then I just edit it afterwards, so it's a full scene, just like this, but with music and sound effects. So guys, I guess that is it. So that is how I basically create my filmmaking. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like it by giving it some thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video. So bye.